Hi again. Hi, say hi.
Hi.
Welcome to another in our pre-PEP science series. And what is the title of this video, Dominic?
Air and atmosphere.
Atmosphere. You almost got it right. Atmosphere. Air and atmosphere. So we will learn what air is and what atmosphere is. So let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we see on the screen here? What do you see on the screen, Dominic?
Air and
That's air. That is here. We have the wind. You don't normally see the wind looking like somebody like that with face and eye and mouth, but that is the wind, and is blowing that windmill.
and that's the atmosphere.
The atmosphere is the air all around us.
You mean the top of that?
At the top of there, that is smoke. That is bad air. Smoke pollute the air. That is polluted air. That pollute the atmosphere. Pollute the air that we breathe in, and can make us sick, and make animals sick, and be bad for the world. Okay?
The word.
And underneath it, you can see the earth looking sick with a lot of smoke coming from some straight things on it. Those straight things are supposed to be buildings, and they are like companies that manufacture or make things, and they make things using fire, and the fire gives off smoke, and all that smoke helps to pollute the air or pollute the atmosphere. Air and atmosphere is the same thing. Okay, air and atmosphere is the same thing. So all that smoke help to pollute the air or pollute the atmosphere. That is make the atmosphere or make the air bad for the world. Okay, can make people sick, make animals sick, be bad for buildings, can destroy the buildings too. Under it you have wind. That is just wind. That's not bad air, but that's like a hurricane or a storm,
or a windman, or destroying the city or the world, and the sick people and the animal people.
Yes, that's a lot of wind. That's a lot of wind blowing the trees. A lot of wind blowing the trees. All right. So that is air. I just put that there to show air, and this will be air. This will be the wind or air blowing the windmill. Let it spin. Okay, so we are going to talk about air now. So let's continue.
Okay.
Okay, Dominic, read what is on the screen.
Okay. The air around you has white and takes up space. Air has different gases. They include oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon, hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, hydrogen, and premium. Nitrogen takes up the most of the space of air. followed by oxygen, and then argon, and the carbon dioxide. Nitrogen is used to make some fertilizers that farmers use to help make plants grow, as well as to help make plastics and lights and light bulbs, and oxygen, and it used by our bodies when we eat food to help to keep us alive and healthy. Oxygen also helps to burn fire and to make gas when carbon dioxide is used to put out of fires, and by this to make the tea water we will breathe and use the oxygen in air in our bodies, our body, and oxygen to carbon dioxide when to leave out. The early gas take up much less space in the air.
Okay, how old are you again? What's your age? How old are you?
I'm 6 years old.
6 years old. Not bad. You don't read too bad for a 6 years old. 6 year old. Okay, you don't read too bad for a 6 year old. Okay, I am going to read it now. The air around us has weight and takes up space. Air has different gases. They include oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon, hydrogen, helium, neon, xenon, and krypton. Nitrogen takes up most of the space of air, followed by oxygen, then argon, and then carbon dioxide. Nitrogen is used to make fertilizers that farmers use to help make plants grow, as well as to help make plastic and light bulbs. Oxygen is used by our bodies when we eat food to help keep us alive and healthy. Oxygen also helps to burn fires and to make glass. Carbon dioxide is used to put out fires and used by dentists to make teeth whiter. When we breathe in, we use the oxygen in air in our bodies. Our body then exchanges oxygen with carbon dioxide when we breathe out. The other gases take up much less space in the air. Okay, let's discuss this a little bit. First of all, the air around us has weight and takes up space. Okay, Dominic?
Yes.
So air has weight. It weighs something, so it can be heavier or have a little weight. Okay, and it takes up space. Okay, and you use the gas that you cook with. That's a kind of air. That's a form of air. Okay, and it's finished sometimes. Okay, so it takes up space. And next, air has different gases. They include oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon, hydrogen, helium, neon, xenon, and krypton. So those are some gases. There are lots more gases. Okay, there are more gases. These are just some of the gases. Okay, and nitrogen takes up most of the air, followed by oxygen, then argon, and then carbon dioxide. Nitrogen is used to make fertilizers that farmers use to help make plants grow. So farmers can use nitrogen to put on plants and make the plant get bigger, grow bigger and faster, right?
Okay.
As well as nitrogen can be used to help make plastic and light bulb. Okay. Also argon can be used to help make light bulb. A few gases help to use make light bulbs, depending on the type of bulb that you want. Some bulbs are white and white light, and some use less energy and things like that. Okay. Oxygen is used by our bodies when we eat food to help make us alive and healthy. So the oxygen that you breathe in oxygen, and you eat food, the food use the oxygen to help digest the food in your body and make you use the nutrients from the food. Okay, Dami?
Okay.
Oxygen also helps to burn fires and also to make glass. Carbon dioxide is used to put out fires. If a house is on fire or a building is on fire, you can use carbon dioxide to out the fire. Okay, so carbon dioxide is used to put out fires and also used by dentists to make our teeth whiter. When we breathe in, we use oxygen in the air in our bodies. Our bodies then exchanges oxygen with carbon dioxide when we breathe out. So when you breathe in, your body use the oxygen when you breathe in to make your body work. Okay?
Okay.
You breathe in other gases. You breathe in other gases that are in the air, but your body use the oxygen. Okay? In your body. So the oxygen is used in your body, and then you breathe out. Your body make you breathe out carbon dioxide. So you breathe in oxygen, and then that is exchanged for carbon dioxide. You breathe out carbon dioxide. Okay?
Okay.
And the other gases that like xenon and krypton and helium and neon, and well, these other gases take up much less space than these gases I just told you about, which are the oxygen and nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go on to the next screen. Okay, read what is on the screen.
Okay. The
Atmosphere.
The atmosphere is a mixture of gases that surround the earth, along with water, vapor, and other things. The atmosphere stops too much heat or cold from reaching us on earth. The air pressure is amount of air that pressing on anything. The air pressure gets less and higher up you go. Cold air sinks while warm air rises.
Okay, so I will read it now. The atmosphere is a mixture of gases that surround the earth, along with water vapor and other things. The atmosphere stops too much heat or cold from reaching us on earth. Air pressure is the amount of air that presses on anything. Air pressure gets less the higher up you go. Cold air sinks while warm air rises. Okay, so let's discuss this. What is on this screen? The atmosphere is a mixture of gases that surround the earth, along with water vapor and other things. Water vapor is like steam. It's like a gas, but it's like water coming up in the form of a gas. Okay, it kind of look like smoke. Okay, like when you're cooking your food, you can see steam coming out of the pot. We haven't been cooking as yet, so I don't think you know what water vapor, what steam is. Okay, I don't think you know what steam. You don't know what steam is, Tommy. You never see steam come out of the pot yet.
Steam is awesome. I like steam. Steam made me go in my mouth.
Steam go in your mouth?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if you know what steam is, but it's like smoke. It kind of look like smoke, and it like when you're cooking, you see steam coming out of the food, or if you're boiling water, you can see steam coming out of the water. That's the same thing as water vapor. Okay, so the atmosphere contains gases. This is a mixture of gases, right? So it contains gases, contains a lot of gases, along as well as, or it contains a lot of, the atmosphere contains a lot of gases as well as water vapor and other things. Okay.
Mommy, I want to drink some water.
Let's finish this screen. So the atmosphere stops too much heat or cold from reaching us on Earth. Okay. So atmosphere stops too much heat or cold from reaching us, or the atmosphere stops too much heat or cold from reaching the Earth. Air pressure now. Air pressure is the amount of air that presses on anything. Okay? So it's like weight pressing down on something. That's air pressure. Just like how my hand is pressing down on you now, but air can press down on you just like how my hand is pressing down on you. Okay, so air pressure is the amount of air that reaches anything. Air pressure is the amount of air that air pressure is the amount of air that presses on anything. Okay, air pressure gets less the higher up you go. That means if you're climbing a mountain or a hill, you or if you're even in a building that has upstairs, right? You can call it a second story or a third story. There's an upstairs, or even more stories than that, like a big tall building. The higher up in the building you go, the less the air pressure. Okay, so less air presses down on you, and cold air sinks while warm air rises. And like if you're climbing a mountain, you can find your nose bleed when you reach like the top of the mountain. If you go high up on the mountain, your nose can bleed. It has something to do with air pressure. Okay. Alright, cold air sinks while warm air rises. So like if the air is cold, it drops down to the ground, right? So that means it sinks. And then if the air is warm, like steam coming out of the pot or water vapor coming out of the pot, it rises, go up into the air. Understand?
Yes.
So cold air sinks down to the ground. Cold air sinks down to the ground, and warm air rises up to the top. Okay, what I have on the screen here, I'm going to read it a little. It says you can receive classes via the telephone, so you can make telephone calls. Receive classes via the telephone, Facebook, WhatsApp, email, etc. You can get classes in GSAT, PEP, any grade of primary and prep school, reading and spelling for adults and children for only $2,000 per month, and that's Jamaican dollars. 2,000 Jamaican dollars. So for only $2,000 per month, so that's quite affordable, and it's a very convenient service. You can just stay home and have classes. Okay, anywhere in the island, we can use technology to have classes from anywhere in the island, and you will learn. Okay, you will learn. Private tutoring at your home is also available in any parish. That is, you can have someone go to you, a tutor can go to you for $2,000 per day, or per class, which is the same thing. Per day and per class is the same thing. You can decide how long you want the class to be. It won't be less than 2 hours though, and it can be up to even 12 hours, depending on the teacher wants to agree for $2,000 for the day. So well, actually I have $2,000 per day, but if I'm not the tutor might not want $2,000 for the day. The tutor might want more than $2,000 for the day. Also, the tutor might accept less than $2,000 for the day or per class. So you and the tutor can decide it, and that includes transportation to your location. Okay, so let's go on to the next screen. Okay, let me read this one more time and then we'll go on to the next screen. So the atmosphere is a mixture of gases that surround the earth, along with water vapor and other things. The atmosphere stops too much heat or cold from reaching us on earth. Air pressure is the amount of air that presses on anything. Air pressure gets less the higher up you go. Cold air sinks while warm air rises. So the next screen now. Okay. Read what is on the screen.
Okay, my name is air pollution is bad and harmful things in the air. In things such as smoke and chemical from factories, smoke from cars, burning garbage and dust in the air. Just air pollution. Air pollution is bad for plants, animals, and people. People and animals may get sick. Pushing anything come on. Cold, murders, raptors, and chemicals are airborne diseases among germs that cause them breathe in.
Breathe in. Breathe and breathe kind of the same way. Okay, there's just an E. We kind of spell the same way. Breathe and breath. This is breathed in. Okay, I'll read it now. Air pollution is bad and harmful thing. Let me do that again. Air pollution is bad and harmful things in the air. Things such as smoke and chemicals from factories, smoke from cars, burning garbage, and dust in the air cause air pollution. Air pollution is bad for plants, animals, and people. People and animals may get sick and plants may die. Flu or influenza, the common cold, measles, bronchitis, and tuberculosis, which is shortened as TB, which can be called TB, or which is also called TB, are called airborne diseases because germs that cause them are breathed in. Okay, Dominic, let's discuss what is on the screen here. Air pollution is bad and harmful things in the air. So things in the air that are bad for you to breathe in are called air pollution. Okay, they pollute the air, they pollute the atmosphere, and they are things such as smoke and chemicals. You know what chemicals are?
Chemicals from the Powerpuff Girls called
chemical X. Well, something like chemical X, something the chemical X arm the Powerpuff Girls, right?
Yeah.
But not all chemicals will harm. Some chemicals are good actually. Some chemicals are good for you, and you can't really take some chemicals as in your medicine, and that they can help to make you better. Okay, some chemicals are good for you, but some chemicals can be harmful depending on the way that they are used, especially. Okay, so some chemicals from factories. So smoke from factories and chemicals from factories. So things such as smoke and chemicals from factories. You know what factories are?
It's called factories are chocolate factory from Eden. They had chocolate factory.
Yeah, they make chocolate at that factory. At the chocolate factory at Inaminadika, they make chocolate there at that factory. So factories make things. They can make chocolate. They can make other things like shoes, bags, books, televisions, computers, anything. Food. They can make food. They can make food like what you have in orange juice boxes, right?
Okay.
Like what you have in the sardine cans. Those are factories. So factories make things, and factories usually use fire to make the things, and the fires cause a smoke, and the smoke can pollute the environment. So the things are good for us that we actually use. We use them, but the bad thing about it, as everything has something bad, right? So everything has something good and something bad. So those things that we want, they are good. The chocolate is good. The sardine in the tin is good. The books are good to read. The bags are good. The shoes are good. The clothes are good to wear, and so on. But the things that are made, you can use smoke to make them, or other things to make them, and they cause chemicals and smoke to go into the atmosphere, into the air, and that smoke and chemicals can be bad for us. Okay? Alright?
Okay.
So things such as smoke and chemicals from factories, smoke from cars, burning garbage, and dust in the air cause air pollution. Right? Those can let you have asthma. Okay? You can't breathe properly when you have asthma. Okay? Or bronchitis. The smoke and the dust can cause bronchitis too. You can't breathe proper. Make you cannot breathe properly. Okay, air pollution is bad for plants, animals, and people. Animals and people, or people and animals, may get sick, and plants may die. And you know, if the plants die, you won't have any callaloo to eat, right?
Okay.
Won't any cabbage to eat. Plants are very important because they are the beginning of what we eat actually. If you don't have plants, you won't have anything else to eat, because some animals that we eat, they only eat plants alone. Like cows, if you eat cows, that is beef from cow, beef, right? Is only plant alone they eat, only eat grass, right? So plants start off food. Plants start the food chain, you call it. Plants start off our food, and you call it food chain. Okay, so plants start the food chain. Plants start off food. If you don't have plants, all the other animals will die, because some animals only eat plants, and then we as humans eat plants as well as animals that eat plants alone. So you don't want the plants to die. So air pollution can make people die, and animals can die also, or people and animals can get sick and die also, and plants may die also. So you don't want air pollution. Also flu, which is called another, the big name for flu is influenza. That's when you feel hot, your body feel hot, and you have a cold. You have cold and your body feel hot and you feel weak. You have flu, and the cold that everybody have all the time, it's called the common cold. And you have another disease named measles, and one named bronchitis, where you can't breathe properly. I have another one named tuberculosis or TB. They are all airborne disease. Airborne disease mean that you breathe them in. You breathe. They're in the air and you breathe them in. Okay? If somebody has them, you breathe in and you breathe near to them, you can breathe out the air that they breathe out. You breathe in the air that they breathe out and get their disease. Okay?
Okay.
So you breathe out. The person who have the sickness breathe out, and you get their disease because you breathe in some of the air that they breathe out, and the air has the disease in it.
Okay.
And the disease are very tiny. You cannot see the disease. You cannot see the germs. the germs in the disease, you cannot see them. They're very tiny. You breathe, they go inside of you and you can't see them or feel them, but you just feel yourself get sick. Okay, so flu or influenza, common cold, measles, bronchitis, and tuberculosis, TB, are called airborne diseases because germs that cause them are breathed in. Okay, so lastly, I'll just read this again one more time, the entire screen. Air pollution is bad and harmful things in the air. Things such as smoke and chemicals from factories, smoke from cars, burning garbage, and dust in the air cause air pollution. Air pollution is bad for plants, animals, and people. People and animals may get sick and plants may die. Flu, influenza, common cold, measles, bronchitis, and tuberculosis, TB, are called airborne diseases because germs that cause them are breathed in. Okay, so we're finished with this video right now, dummy. So let's say bye-bye for now.
See you next time.
Bye-bye for now.
Hello, my name is Dominic Sharp, and today we're not afraid to say goodbye because we're not ready for the first grade.
Okay, so bye-bye for now. You'll be going in grade 1 in September. So bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. You are invited to join my free pre-PEP study group in WhatsApp for children that are 5 to 8 years old. If a child is a little older, you can always let them be in the group if you think they need the group. Otherwise, I have a PEP group for older children from 9-year-old to even older than PEP, such as 15 years old, as long as they need the lessons that are gone over in the group. All you have to do is WhatsApp me and simply ask to join. My WhatsApp number is 353-4752 and the area code for Jamaica is 876 if you are not in Jamaica, that is. So people who are not in Jamaica are welcome to join if you would like to join it. Okay, thank you.
Mommy, I hear
Okay,
me.
say bye. Don't come say bye for now. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
So write down that email address. Write down the email address: Jamaica Island Wide Link at yahoo.com. Jamaica Island Wide Link at yahoo.com. And email me to get free samples of the test of the GSAT and PEP past papers and practice tests with answers. You will get free samples, and then you can decide to purchase the set of 50 tests with answers. So you can email me from the email address that you would like the test sent to, so that I will have the email address ready and correct to send the test to. So email me from the email address that you would like the test sent to. So go ahead, write down that email address and ask for free samples now. And prepare for GSAT and PEP from early. Do not wait until it is just about 1 or 2 or 3 months away from the exam. Do not wait until your child does the mock exam, the mock test, in December or in January or February to decide to get extra help or to get these tests to practice on and to listen to these videos. Do it from way ahead of the time. Do not wait until after Christmas to do these tests. If you are going to prepare for Christmas 3 months, if you are going to take 3 months to prepare for Christmas, you should take much longer than that to prepare for a test, okay? So do not wait until it is too late to start preparing. Start preparing from now. Start preparing from before grade 4. I cannot stress that enough. Start preparing from before grade 4. Start preparing from now. Do not wait until it is late. Not that it is impossible to study for a test for 2 or 3 months. Take 2 or 3 months to prepare for a test and pass. But it depends on the person. Okay, it depends on how much the person knows already. Some students are way behind at 1 or 2 months before the test. So it's not a good idea to take chances. So start preparing from now. Start preparing from early. Start preparing from before grade 4. I know that you won't wait until the last minute to start preparing for GSAT or PEP, right? Yes, you won't wait until the last minute. You won't do that. You might, a student might wait, or a parent might wait until a student does the mock exam in December, January or February, and then he or she might fail 1 subject, 2 or 3 subjects, or all 4 or 5 subjects, they might get 60 or 70%, and just a little work might be needed to improve on that subject, or more than one subject in that at that grade. Or the student might get 20 or 30% and have guessed everything, and will need a lot of work to be done. So you're not going to do that. You're not going to be caught unprepared. You're not going to wait until the last minute. You're going to prepare from early. Start preparing from before grade 4. Start preparing from now. Subscribe to my channel to get updates of new videos that are available on YouTube as soon as they become available. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's free. Like and subscribe, and also you're invited to share my videos. So when you subscribe, when I upload a video, for instance, if the video you are watching is Social Studies Part 2, when I upload Social Studies Part 3, you will get a notification on your computer right away that I have uploaded Social Studies Part 3, and you can go ahead and see the video. So go ahead, click that subscribe button right now. Thank you for watching. You should watch these GSAT videos over and over again until you know them from memory. Repetition is important. You can always message me if you have any questions or need further help using my email address, my Facebook page, or the telephone numbers that are shown on the screen. So bye bye for now. Bye bye.